Fellas, the internet is arguably the greatest invention in human history. Years and years, the entire wealth of human history, knowledge, and communication at a moment's notice, perpetually updated into infinity as barriers of communication are torn down and everybody gets a voice on the World Wide Web. So how did this happen? And why can't I stop watching it? Or this?
For you. For you.
Cocodrilo.
Welcome to the wide world of Brainrot content. That's right, some of the worst stuff you'll ever find on the internet. And the goal today is to find out which one attacks that little bean at the back of your brain the best. And we're gonna find out some of them, I think, are just sort of the natural evolution of human expression and communication and might be before their time. Before we get started, subscribe and like the video, or I'm gonna do this to you! Ha! I'll crush your steam engine! You're missing Hawk Tua. Brainrot is not the same as a meme. People in the chat were saying Riz too. You guys are so bad at this. I may have shown my hand a little early. I think these are my favorite. These kind of hit that sweet spot in between the chaos of not knowing what comes next and the saturation of colors. Why did the lamb go through the purple paint and power up into a rhinoceros and then eat the tomato? I don't want to spoil the rest of this in case you guys want to see it for yourself, but these I think are my favorite. I will watch these no matter what. And I saw some people say like baby sensory videos, by the way. I should have brought this up before. This is not brain rot. This is for children. Yeah, I know that all of these are for kids and they're for babies or whatever, but this is literally for like infants in a way that it's just colors. If you're watching this, I don't think that you're gleaning any sort of excitement or joy out of this. I think you are being fully ironic. But I will say, so we could get into something kind of its cousin, right? Which is the Johnny videos. And when I say Johnny, it's really Cocomelon. This is the one that came up a few years for me. I think slightly before Cocomelon came around or hit the public consciousness. You guys remember, what the hell is Johnny? Hit it. It's my theme song, man. Anyway, this is just Cocomelon or any Johnny video that you've seen before. He dances like Coney. No, he doesn't. Which, me or the baby? The old guy? The dad? The thing is, this stuff, Cocomelon, a lot of these are harmless. A lot of these are just for entertainment. I think this stuff is actively harmful. It is not a victimless crime. This content has victims, and that happens to be the small, malleable minds of toddlers and infants whose parents are not paying attention to them. Spider-Man and Elsa goes in here too. I think that these are a detriment to our moral and social fabric. They're gonna talk to their parents about something that they saw in one of these, and their parents aren't gonna know what's going on. It's gonna cause a communication rift. They're gonna go to their school and talk about Johnny, and the other kids are normal. Like, this just has harmful effects all around, I think. But if we're talking about stuff that is harmful and hurts stuff, I think there's a time and place for stuff that is not. It's just there to chase a bag, right? And that's when stuff happens. Stuff happening could be anything from Thomas the Tank Engine. I want to watch it again. Here we go. Top 100 best hydraulic press moments. Has anything withstood the might of the hydraulic press? These videos have been going on for like a decade now. Surely something beat it. Me? All of you? Honestly, that flask held out pretty long. The Post-it notes did pretty good. Oh, never mind. See, I'm doing it right now. I am the ideal viewer. I am the target market of like, there's no way that gets crushed. And it always does. I love it when the thing dies. Does the pumpkin get spread? Not so jolly anymore, are you, Jack? Oh my god, it's like Play-Doh. Okay, anyway, stuff happening videos like hydraulic press or cleaning a CPU like this. You've seen these, right? Things happening is just Anytime a satisfying thing is happening, slime is in there too. It's distinct from a couple other things, but I think it's like this. It's almost the same as glass bottles going downstairs, but I would argue it is slightly different. However, these are designed to keep you engaged and watching almost repeatedly too on the short. This one is consequences of the algorithm. So this is just somebody bag chasing, but harmless and ultimately pretty satisfying. Like, this is good. You might seek this stuff out. When it hits your feed, it's a delight. There's nobody getting hurt here. It's just a cool thing where it's like, wow, I liked that, and maybe I'll go watch more. It's not harmful. Nobody's getting actual brain rot here. In fact, you might learn something. Nobody is getting harmed. What about Buzz? Okay, well, do you mean this Buzz? Do you mean this Buzz right here? I don't know if he's gonna get harmed. Let's see. He's on an uncharted... He's on an uncharted mission to deep space. He comes in... Okay, he's trying to... Okay. We're rationalizing with it. Oh, no! His laser! He's still trying to save people, and even in his last moments. Yeah, no, Buzz, don't go in there. There's nobody to save in there. No, not full speed ahead! Retreat! Thank God he wore a helmet. Oh, no, the helmet's off! Okay, let's go save toys. Oh my God. His final words were, let's go save some toys. You can see his spinal cord as his head rolls away. This is... Maybe I changed my mind. Hold on, I think I need a different tier. This one shouldn't be watched by anyone. This one should be on the same level as, like, snuff films or live leak. I don't think any human being should see that because it's going to severely hurt your morale. I don't think the video Buzz in the Crusher should be seen by anybody. But I do think stuff happening is just kind of a bag chase. You just want... you kind of want to... You're showing some people something satisfying. You're like, wow, isn't this cool? And I think that there's some, like, mechanical knowledge happening behind it. You might be interested in engineering or how things work. I think people... This could change lives in a good way. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little optimistic with that. I think glass bottles is probably the same, but I would say this is, like, premium sensory satisfaction. Something about these glass bottles going down the stairs is more satisfying than anything that I could articulate. Like, if they played this on the radio in the 80s, there'd be nothing else on. Oh, baby. Listen to them bounce. I could listen to that all day. Music to my ears. It's like birds singing in the morning dew. I do think that these are, like, premium. I think these are kind of boring. Stuff happening, cleaning the CPU, using the hydraulic press or whatever. That was just some guy with a job that was like, oh, people would like watching this. This was like a caveman finding fire, putting a bunch of marbles in a thing, and then like putting it down his staircase. I would say it is actively harmful because Chad has reminded me that children will be impressionable and also do this. However, I think it's worth the risk. You might cut up some feet, but I think it's fine. Imagine cleaning that up. That's why it's great, because I don't have to. That's their problem. It's their problem. They have to deal with it. I get to relish and bask in the delight of the first part. I might change my tune, though, if my kid grows up and starts performing this act herself. If I ever see my kid filling up a glass bottle with marbles, I'm turning off all... I'm canceling my internet. I'm killing my Twitch channel, and I'm going to go move into the woods. But until that happens, premium. Costco guys are weird because it's clearly bag chasing, but it's also, like, I wouldn't call it satisfying, maybe a little bit because the family relationship, like, good for them. Costco guys kind of fall under the umbrella of not influencer marketing. It's like a step off from Dhar Mann. By the way, Dhar Mann, I hate to do it, but Dhar Mann changes lives. This guy has been changing the world for quite a long time, over a decade now. If you have not caught up with Dhar Mann's content, listen, there are quite a few lessons that I think you would be happy to learn. Dhar Mann has a catalog of videos that might as well be Hollywood movies, right? 1.4 thousand. There's an endless stream of stuff that will change the way you live, I think. This evil babysitter mistreat a kid. Uh-oh. Wonder what's gonna happen there. I wonder if she's gonna get her comeuppance and maybe learn a lesson at the end of the day. Guy pranks roommate goes too far. Who hasn't been there, right? There's a lot to learn from Dhar Mann. He's changing lives, and I think because of that, he deserves to go up here. And you know what? We're going to put it up. We're going to make it in line with his branding. The Costco guys are kind of Dhar Mann-y, but I think that there is this air of, like, I think they understand it's a little performative, so you kind of lean into it, and you kind of just become the tagline yourself. You become the branding. And I think because of that, it's not quite aspirational in the same way Dhar Mann is. But I think it's harmless.
We're Costco guys. Of course we had to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
Humble beginnings. It's funny to hear him say double chunk chocolate cookie before he put, like, so much emphasis on it, before he got the branding down.
We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try out the furniture.
This sort of uncritical devotion to the brand is it's metafiction in a way, right? And they're leaning so much into it that I think that you can't even criticize them for it. And because of that, I think that they go here. I think it's algorithmic. It is bag chasing. They have become the Costco mannequins themselves. And I think that's fine. Good for them. You could debate that they change lives. Well, you know, if you weren't a Costco shopper before, maybe you will be, right? And I would say more to that if Costco would pay me some money. GTA ragdolls. This one's probably the biggest net, unfortunately. It's always Spider-Man. Spider-Man? That's not Spider-Man at all. If I were those two ladies, I would be sliding down that rail very quickly. I'd be Bart Simpsoning. Get out of there! Oh, she's okay. She is. Oh no, Spider-Man, stop. Oh no, there was blood on that one.
You're gonna learn what happens if you run into me.
I don't know why she's so cocky. Oh. He was having... Oh, he's okay. I thought he was having a manic episode. He's okay. Oh, she's okay, too. Oh, my God. They reverse it so you watch it again at the end. The meta is genuinely inspirational. They found out exactly what works. Slap Tsukiyomi. Yeah, they know exactly what to do to make sure you don't turn away. The problem is that ragdoll videos run such a wide gamut. Here he is against the minions. I wonder who's going to win. It's always Spider-Man. Oh. So nobody gets out of the way, huh? All right. This is what happens, like, in those comics where they're like, Spider-Man's going around terrorizing the city, and then Spider-Man is, like, watching the video like, that's not me, I'm not doing that! And J. Jonah Jameson gets pictures of Spider-Man doing this, and it's like, see? I told you he was bad! Anyway, ragdoll videos kind of cover a wide spread. Because it's that, which I think is ultimately harmless, pretty silly. It's not premium. I would say it's at the mercy of the creator. You need a good director to be able to make this work. Some of them are great, like when they're falling through the sky or on a skateboard or something. But I think these have a higher skill because there's more stuff involved than just the glass bottles and the stairs. Daytime TV is what I would call the first sin. I don't think there's any way we could have known how it could have gone. If you guys don't know who that is Jerry Springer, who hosted a television show. He used to be mayor of Cincinnati or something, and he hosted a TV show that kind of spun off the rails a little bit. Married to Your Dad, But I Want You Back. Naked Peekaboo. I Married a Horse! It's working right now. It's literally, I'm literally scrolling down to see, there's just so many. But I don't want to go too far because it was the 90s and I'll probably get in trouble. Yeah, I'm going to stop scrolling on that one. Not that they showed nudity on TV, but it's probably going to show a word that I would get banned to see. So this is what I would call, this is the first set. How do I do this one? Pending current investigations. Let's say that. It's gotten worse. It's over. He's finished. Oh, really? Well, that leads us perfectly into our next topic, which are video essays. I couldn't find one that was good for this kind of thing. It's just the downfall content, right? And this doesn't just include that. This also includes, like, movies explained. If you've ever watched a movie and been like, hey, what was that ending twist all about? And then they read the movie to you off Wikipedia and they just explain it. That's kind of what a video essay is. And video essays can be good, but they can also just be, like, complete dog shit content farm. I think this one requires a director's eye. Because, like, these obviously are vary wildly in quality. Because video essays can be anything. But I would argue that they are ultimately brain rot. Yeah, there's a difference between, like, Sunny V2 content farm stuff and normal video essayers. I didn't want to say one and get comments about people being annoying. Summoning salt. Thank you. An unproblematic one, I think. Phew. We're safe. Not yet. Give it a little bit of time. They're gonna get this guy. They're gonna get. Wait. Damn it. Thought they got him. I hate that fucking guy. He stole my idea. That's what I'm saying. I was going to make a video about Evo, and then he did it. I think SFM and YouTube poops are kind of in the same vein. People said, why did you put SFM and Skibidi Toilet in different ones? Because they are different, I would say. And SFM here, if you don't know what SFM is, I couldn't find one. I couldn't think of one. But then I thought of the unfunniest thing that I could think of, and then it popped into my head.
Here, grab and peel. Grab and peel. Seals here. Grab everything I can.
Remember this?
Grab and peels.
This ruined the game. If you ever had anybody playing as Lewis, they would not shut the fuck up about pills. This is Gmod. Is it not the same? I don't know what it's the same shit. Shut the fuck up. Don't try to big boy me on this. Don't hipster me on SFM and Gmod. Shut the fuck up. So the problem here is that I was completely ready to write off SFM. I have never laughed at an SFM video. I don't think they're funny. I think they're stupid. However, then I remembered one of my favorite movies. Wait. Maybe they're not so bad after all. It's so cute. This one sucks too, Coney. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Get out of here. I'm finally expressing joy for once instead of being mad about something and now you hate it too? You gotta hate within reason. Turn around, Heavy Bird! You have a friend now! Hooray! Yeah, I don't like SFM. The only exceptions are like the Bird guy or I will always love Full Life Consequences. I will always love Full Life Consequences. I am not going to spoil this video for you. Go watch it yourself if you would like to. Just know it is quite scary indeed. I would say is a little bit lower than this. I think it's a little bit harder to do because most of the people that do them are children. Like, I think that the GTA ragdolls are created by adults to get kids to watch them. SFM are, like, worse than above because clearly made by children, but have their bright spots that endure the test of time. And you know what? I think that's YouTube poop too. Most YouTube poop is bad. Very high highs, but very low lows. Most of the stuff that I used to think was funny, I go back, I'm like, no way I laughed at this. There's no world where I laughed at this. And then I remember, like, hearing about people who watched, like, Buster Keaton in the 20s or 30s and laughed so hard that they, like, had to go to the hospital. People in the olden days who watched the Three Stooges and thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. I'd be like, wow, those people were stupid. But it's like, I get it now, right? I laughed at Mama Luigi and Squad-a-La, right? Kind of a product of a generation, I would say. Some of you might think that Skibidi Toilet would be actively harmful. I think a lot of people might think that this is like rotting kids' brains or something because it's like the hot button one. It's the popular thing. I don't think so. I think it's just fine. I think it's an auteur thing. Yeah, I think it is clearly one auteur's vision, and I think it should be celebrated for that. Skibidi Toilet, in case you guys haven't seen it, has an entire backstory to it. I don't know if you guys have seen, like, several seasons. That's him. So it's SFM, but it's elevated. And I don't want to spoil the whole series for you, but I will say it goes to places that you might not expect. I think by episode 3, people are like, what the fuck is this? They're launching an assault? We're at war with the toilets now? And again, I don't want to spoil this for you. You can figure it out later. Some of them are rather scary, like this one. Everybody's just enjoying a nice dinner. Oh, what happened to the people in the background? Ah! Please turn this off. No, you gotta see it. Ah! Very scary indeed. Turn on Crocodile, please. Yeah, this is like the adult version of Cocomelon, so it's for mature tastes. I hope you guys understand. Oh, top 10 lists. Anybody that's familiar with the Coney channel knows what this is about. Am I right, fellas? Yeah, this is Watch Mojo. It's my favorite one, but there's so many of them. Chills, right? Burger King foot lettuce. Yeah, They Will Kill You is another one of these channels. Complete slop. Watch Mojo is the king with 27,000 videos uploading like 5 times a day, including the top 10 biggest liars to ever have... Save that one for later. Yeah, so top 10 lists used to be really big on YouTube. Not really anymore. They kind of fell off a little bit. But I would say this is like ultimate algorithm bag chasing. I think it's harmless, and I do think, genuinely, something hits your feed that you're into and you click on it. There's nothing like that. Probably not a Watch Mojo, but like a channel that you're into or like people that you think are funny. I think the top 10 list can be used responsibly. Top 10 scariest movies in modern horror. See, I would like that. Although I might be scared and might cry a little, depending on how scary they were. But I kind of like top 10 lists in that way. Maybe not Watch Mojo. Well, I like Watch Mojo, but you know what I mean. The worst that Watch Mojo does is clickbait. I don't know if that's the worst they do. The worst that they do is not say anything. Like, they'll give you the title of the number 10 and then just say it 3 times in 4 different ways. Like, they'll just keep saying the same sentence and then move on to number 9. I really did not mean to do this. And it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm really not. Marble race, or as they are called in some dialects, Brainrot balls. Before I start this, does anyone have the Marge versus Lois rap battle one? Because I could not find it. This is it. Yep. First thing she says, Marge is not built for this. She launches immediately. She is from Boston. Who wins this? She got it. And I think the fact that chat loved that video, if you're watching this on YouTube and you watch the chat in the background, oh, they were enthralled the entire time. I think it's pretty clear that this one is... I really do think this. It is one of the greatest things. I will watch it no matter what. Every single time. I will always watch it. Okay, everybody stop. And I don't Goo Goo Dolls. I want to hear Mr. Krabs sing it. Get in there. No, Krabs. Come on, Krabs. Yes.
And you can't fight tears that ain't coming.
Oh my God.
Don't think that they don't understand.
Of course he would win. You know what's crazy? That song is from a movie called City of Angels, which I think starred, it was either John Travolta or Nick Cage. Oh, that is insane. That is insane. In case you don't know, City of Angels is a movie about Nicolas Cage. He's an angel in the movie, and it's a secret, I think, or something. And there he is, Nick the Angel, right here. I'm actually obsessed with this movie. I've never seen it. Hey, God bless you, but hold on. You know what? Because you were here, and thank you for speaking up. Hold on. We have a new angel in the chat. He ascends to the top. If you're still on the fence about these, check this out.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh no, I thought she had to hit that one. I know her teeth white as fuck. I know she got no cavities. Wait, you have to go right. You have to go right. What? Wait, what's door?
I hear you.
This is my DoorDash driver. When I don't answer the doorbell 8 times, they knock like us. Yeah, so I gotta be honest, those might be my favorite. I will watch those every time. I will be at the park with my kid, and this sounds like a joke. I swear it's not. I'll be at the park with my kid. She'll be playing with other kids, and I'll have my phone open, and I'll put it on the lowest volume, and I'll go... Just so you know, your little sister got the cooties from him. You were your... I don't know why. I just can't help. I'm too far gone, man. I probably could put this up there. I could probably get rid of that. Less tiers? Yeah, I want less tiers. I also haven't ranked them, like actually ordered them. You could, but why? I'm not trying to be annoying with this. You always do a bunch of tiers? I'm trying, because I think this is too long for 18. There's only 18 of them, or 16 maybe. I can't remember. What about Joe Rogan narrating Popeye? That one's a little...
Popeye just made a single stroke. The blade was deformed, but that didn't stop Poppy. He brought a hammer and chisel, and in just a few moments.
Genuinely, if this was more common, I would watch it all the time.
But
I don't
one of
know
his
why
hairs
it's
was like a
appealing. I
steel
could just
spike.
watch it,
No
but
matter how he
listening
tried,
to it is
he
also
couldn't
like
get it out. This made
for some
Poppy
reason
so
explaining
angry that
things
he
is
instantly pulled a pistol from his pocket. He aimed and fired. The hair fell out immediately.
good job, Poppy. I really want to know how it ends. What happened next? We got to see part 2.
This man shaved his mustache for Poppy.
Dude, no, we've seen too much. We've seen too much. Please watch literally anything else. Yeah, I think I've seen quite enough. Excellent. And it's their problem now. Hey, YouTube, thanks for watching the whole thing. I hope you liked it. You should come to the stream. There's a lot that you missed. It was really good. You better like and subscribe, or I'm going to do this to you. That's you right there. You don't want to be like Bob here, do you? I am very despicable. Thanks for watching, YouTube. See you next time. Goodbye. That probably feels so good. For the hydraulic press, yeah. I bet it does. Not for Bob, clearly. Is that Bob or Stuart? I never be paying attention, bro.